Hi, welcome back to Lesson 7, Part B, or Part 2, where we are going to put our corner pieces and our ponies in the right spots. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put our ponies and we're going to put these corners in the right spot. How we do it is not all that difficult. What's difficult in getting our ponies back to the right barns, that takes us a little bit of evaluation, a little bit more evaluation than what we've had to do before. But that's okay. When we talked about this silver star last time in Part A, we talked about if we had this piece and this piece that were silver and this piece that was silver, then we knew we had to do that algorithm only one more time. And these two pieces were the two pieces that we had to fix. Now it's going to be the reverse. We want these two pieces to be in place, and the algorithm that we're going to work on is going to fix these three. This front piece will move to this top piece will move to this bottom, and this bottom piece will move back out here to the front. That's how this works. And I don't know if we should talk about it in terms of stars or if we should talk about it in terms of ponies. I kind of like the whole pony thing, so I think we're going to go with the ponies. So I'm going to evaluate it. And when I first look at this cube, I see that I have two ponies, and they're in the right barn. They're in the pink barn and the gray barn for this pony. This pony is in the green barn and in the gray barn. These three ponies need to get into the correct barns. But in order to make our algorithm work, we need to work it in such a way that this pony's in the right barn and we've got to get this pony in the right barn. Or this pony has to be in the right barn and this pony has to be in the right barn. So what we need is we need one pony in a barn, and then we need one other pony 2 barns away on either side to finish this algorithm and to make it work. And once we get 2 ponies in a barn where there's a barn in between them on either side, then we know that we only have to do the algorithm one more time or 2 more times, depending on how the other 2 are mixed up or the other 3 are mixed up. But at least it tells us, hey, you're really super close, okay? Kind of like when we were working on the star, when we had these 2 pieces and this piece in place, we knew we only had to do it one more time, all right? So that's what we're going to look at. So let's go through the first case. When we start this, we're always going to start with a particular pony in its right barn in front of us. Then we're going to do an evaluation. If I look at this piece or this pony here, because this pony is pointing out or to the front, this pony is going to get moved to this barn. And the question I ask myself is, does that help me? Does that get another pony 2 barns away from the pony that I'm starting with? And the answer is no, it doesn't, because pink is going to get moved to blue. All right, so I'm going to look for something else. I'm going to rotate my cube now, and I'm going to look at the pink pony in the pink barn. When I rotate my cube, I look and I say, okay, will this pony that's out in front get moved to the barn at the top back? And the answer to this is yes, it does. So, okay, this is where then that I want to start. How we start, now remember, when we move these, the front pony is going to get moved to the top left barn. The top left barn pony is going to get moved to the bottom left barn. The The pony in the bottom left barn is going to get moved out to the front barn. Okay. So we're going to go out to our diesel truck. And when you do a diesel truck, you have to first turn the key on to do the glow plugs, or at least my diesel truck, and then you flip it on. What we're going to do then is we're going to drive our diesel truck to this first barn. We're going to come back here and we're going to shut our truck off. Now, when we shut our truck off, it's going to take us 3 steps to turn our truck off. Because remember, this is a 5-sided pentagon. So when we moved it twice, the first time with the gray, that means then that there were 3 sides that we had to flip it through to get gray back up here. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our truck and we're going to drive it to the top left barn. And we're going to turn our truck back on. Then we're going to take our truck, and we're going to bring it back to the front, and we're going to turn it off again. And then we're going to see where we put all of our ponies, all right? So notice that the pony in the pink barn didn't move. Notice the cream-colored pony in the blue barn did not move, right? So whenever we do this, whenever we drive our diesel, these 2 ponies don't get moved. Only these 3 ponies get moved. Now when I reevaluate it, notice the orange and gray pony is in the right barn. So what I want to do is I want to rotate my cube to where this pony and this pony are in the correct barns. And then I'm going to evaluate my remaining 3 ponies, because these are the ones that are going to get moved. The blue pony is going to get moved to the cream barn. The green pony is going to get moved to the blue barn. And the cream pony is going to get moved to the green barn through one algorithm. But when this blue pony gets moved to the cream barn through the first time that I do this, the second time I do it, this blue pony will get moved. So I'm going to have to complete this algorithm twice to get these 3 ponies into the correct barn. So here we go. We're going to turn our diesel truck on. So we turn on the glow plugs, let it warm up, turn on the truck. We're going to go and head to the barn. We're going to turn our truck off. We're going to go over to the next barn. We're going to turn our truck back on. Now, it magically kind of appears at the other barn. I'm not sure how that all works, but it's going to work. Then we come back to the front barn, and we turn our truck off. Notice what happens. The blue pony now is in the cream barn. All I have to do is this algorithm one more time, and blue pony is going to get put in the blue barn. Green pony is going to get moved to the green barn. And cream pony is going to get moved to the cream barn. Notice orange pony and pink pony did not move, because these 2 don't move when I drive my truck around. So we're going to do it one more time. We're going to turn the truck on. We're going to go to the first barn. We're going to turn the truck off. Going to somehow magically appear at the next barn. And we're going to turn our truck on again. And then we're going to come to the first barn, to the front barn, and we're going to turn our truck off. And notice that all of our ponies are in the right barn. Now, when you start this, you may have 2 ponies next to each other. You may have 2 ponies across from each other. You may have no ponies in the right barn. And if you have no ponies in the right barn, then you just need to move the front until you can put 1 pony in the barn. And when you put 1 pony in the barn, you're going to examine it to see, can I move this one then to one of these 2 places? and when you rotate it around. So that first step takes you a little bit of time orienting all the ponies. Now the last step is putting the corner pieces in. The great thing about it is we have done this step before. We did this step when we did the Megaminx. When we finished the top of the Megaminx, remember where we brought it down and we kind of gave them a temporary home, and then we looked to see where they needed to be, and then we moved them back up and we put a placeholder in? Same thing. So because the ponies are in the right place, I'm simply going to move the cube around, and I just want to see, are any of the corner pieces in the right spot? And the answer to this is no, so that is fine. So it doesn't matter which corner piece I start with. The important part is whatever piece you start with, remember, you give it the death grip and you don't change the face, okay? So I think last time I had the green face. Let's start with the, should we do the orange face? We'll start with the orange face then. So this orange face is not going to leave me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this corner piece, we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna move it out of the way. So if you recall, that's the first half of the sexy move. Down, down. Then I'm going to bring this piece up and put a placeholder. So that's actually the third step of the 4 steps of the sexy move. But I'm not going to move this one. This one I'm going to go find where it's going to live. And it needs to live in between the pink and the cream ponies. So when I look up here, here's my pink pony, here's my cream pony. It needs to move to this spot right here. So I'm going to rotate it around so that it can live in between those 2 ponies. In order for me to get my piece up here, I have to move this piece down. I'm going to move this piece up, and then I'm going to put it into place. And now it is in between the 2 ponies. Now I'm going to look at this piece. This is green and pink, so this piece has to go between the green and the pink. So I'm going to look up here for where my ponies are. Here's the green pony. Here's the pink pony. So I'm just going to back this up. This one has to come down. When it comes down, now I'm going to rotate the correct piece up, and I'm going to push it up. So now it is in the right spot. I look again. This one has to be between the blue and the cream color pony. I come up to the top of my cube. I'm sorry, blue and cream. I don't know what I said. Here's my blue pony. Here's my cream pony. It's got to go right here. So I'm simply going to rotate it around. I'm going to bring it down to get it out of the way. I'm going to push this one up into place and push it up to the top. Is this my last one? Nope, I think I got 2 more. Now I need to go find the blue and orange pony. Here's the blue and the orange pony. That piece needs to go here. I've got to move it down to get it out of the way. I'm going to rotate this one up to put it into place, and then I'm going to rotate it back up. Now the green and the orange pony. Green and orange pony. Oh, look at here. This was my placeholder that I had up here. I'm going to bring it down. Oops. No, I'm not. First, I'm going to rotate it into place. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to move it up. And I'm going to put it into place. So now all of our corner pieces are next to the right ponies. Our silver side or our gray side is done. And look how beautiful our cube is. We have completely finished it. Congratulations. And I hope that you have enjoyed solving your 3x3 Minx. Now, I just want to take a quick moment here at the end to tell you what I want to do next for the next set of the videos. The next set of the videos, I want to do the 4x4 Megaminx. And I think this one's called the Master Megaminx. So look for the tutorial for the next one, and I hope that you join me. Have a wonderful day.